And I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, right? Like, they might agree with tenets of feminism, right? But they don't agree with what it is now, right? But the thing I tell them, the thing that gets me to arguing with the girls that might even agree with me, is that I tell them it started when they were burning the fucking bra, right? They wanted to be burning the bra instead of cooking the meal. You know, they wanted to be working in the warehouse instead of at home with the kid, you know? And then they made it the propaganda in public school. They make it seem like every girl wanted to do this. They don't tell you about the majority of women that didn't want the right to vote and all that shit because it meant they had to have more responsibility than they wanted. They didn't want to have fire duty, like bucket duty on the fire crew, right? They didn't want to do all that shit. Some of the women were smart back then and knew that they had a better deal just being a wife at home, right? These lonely housewives that picked a bad man, or, you know, their father sold them off to fucking slavery, basically, right? Then I could see you saying marriage is slavery. When you just selling your daughter off to the rich guy for a dowry, you know, I could see that's why women thought the way they thought about it, right? But it's not like people didn't get married still. They turned it into a contract instead of a defined word, right? They turned it into a legal issue instead of a biblical one. You know, they turned it into nonsense. That's what they do. They turn everything into nonsense. Just like the hippie movement. They turned that shit into fucking nonsense. It turned into a drugged out orgy. Not right. You know, they had a point to not want to go to war. Just like we had a point. And they did the same thing to my era. They made us look like a bunch of fucking assholes for not wanting to go bomb Iraq. Right? And I'm one of the people that wanted to when I was a little kid. I was a little kid talking that shit. What type of country is this? Well, that's fine for an eighth grader to be talking about bomb the Middle East. Right, that's fine. Your mom will let you say that. But then when you talk about scrots getting their babies killed because they want to marry a better man in the future, right, that's vulgar. Don't say that. But they could go do it, though, right? Don't say what they're doing, but let them go do it. The words to describe what they're doing are foul, but their actions that they're doing are fine, right? So if it's so foul when I describe their actions, how come it's all right for them to do it? How come it's all right for them to do all the foul shit? Right? Nobody even cares. They will act like this shit don't exist, right? There's no such fucking thing. No such fucking thing as any of it, right? Except the one behind me is the same color as the two in front of me, right? And then that one too. You know, you got the lights on in the daytime. Right, I'm not out here accusing everybody in a red car of this thing. I'm not out here accusing everybody with one headlight of this thing. I'm out here saying that shit is like a coincidence. It's more than a coincidence though, you know? Like you want me, it's something that should be just a coincidence, but it isn't. Because it happens to me way more than I could consider a coincidence. Get it? evidence. I'm not out here just accusing everybody of this shit, thinking everybody's out to get me. I think this shit is funny half the time. I'm like, doesn't anybody else see how strange it is to have this many red cars around and one headlighters around? Like, right, isn't it strange to you? Or is it just because I'm in a different state that they don't pull them over for the same shit, right? Because it seems like cops up here are not nearly as bad as when I was in the city, right? They fucking plant some shit on you in the city. False evidence, falsify evidence and shit like that. Up here, I don't even get stopped. And no, it's not because I'm fucking white, right? I see it all day. They don't stop a lot of people like that. They'll stop you for being from New York before they stop one of my friends for being darker than me. Up here? Fucking idiot. Right? They don't like when I beep at them, though. But they'll do it to me all day, right? You hear them beeping at me, saying cute shit. But how often do you see me doing that to them? It's usually a response back. Or, to a polite hello. Like, I wasn't like the shit about to hit me. Alright, I was telling them it's a green light. Go. Ah, fuck it, I'm going down this next one. That's where I gotta cash my check anyway. Different bank means you gotta cash your check at a different bank. I'm not out here claiming some shit, right? I don't do that shit. Claim this, claim that. I'm out here asking questions, and I'm like, look, what a coincidence, guys. It doesn't even exist. Right? Isn't it? If I was typing that, you would say it's, look, he's admitting it's not real, but you can't hear the sarcasm in my voice. Right? This is why I try to stay away from sarcasm, because that shit's for girls and momos. Right? And the Oibergs. Sarcasm is for Oibergs, momos, and girls. Right? They speak it better. You get into a fight. If you use sarcasm with another guy, you might get into a fight with him over it. Because guys don't pick up on sarcasm as easily, from what I could tell. Dudes usually think, let your yes mean yes. That's what you're supposed to do as a guy. So, especially when you're speaking with other guys. If I'm speaking with a girl, she might understand sarcasm, right? She might understand it more than the guy I'm working with. The guy I'm working with looks like he don't want to fucking play at all. Even when he jokes and smiles, he looks serious. But that's what life will do to you. Right? What do you think I have that same look for? I didn't need to go be a felon, right? I didn't need to go get mixed up with anything bad to learn that fucking lesson. I didn't have to do that. Thank God. Right? My lessons I had to learn the hard way was to not fuck with a girl that your friend likes. Right? Nobody taught me that shit back in the day. Right? Everybody was saying like, well, they're not married. What's the difference? Right? They don't want to make each other, they don't want to make it official with each other, so you can sleep with her. They're not married. Yeah, but what if them fucking means they're married in the eyes of God, the Creator, Almighty, right? The Most High. What if that means to him you're married, that we fucked? Now we're married, right? What if that's what that means to him? You gonna sit there arguing with him about it when you die? Yeah, but I didn't go to get married in the church. Yeah, you let him put his dick inside of you. He didn't rape you now, did he? You let him do it. I knew it was going to start to rain. Thank God we were done. Right, I got a measly little check, but it's still more than what I got at the berries. I got half of what I got from 2 weeks working with the berry field. The same as what I got for like 3 days working here. So you do the math of 2 weeks of this job. Another 2 weeks, right? If I get by with this check, this measly check, right? And then don't spend anything from the other checks, then I'll have a lot of money to save, right? Well, not a lot, but a good amount. Worth saving. Maybe I'm just talking shit though, right? Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just the idiot who has to, like, fucking live by everybody else's standards, but none of them want to live by mine. You know why? Because I have a higher standard with other things. The things they have a low standard with, I have a high standard for. And the things they have a high standard for, I have a low standard with. Right? The things that they're all about. Like money, looks. Looks are a little bit important to me, but not the most. If she looks so pretty and beautiful, but then has a horrible personality, why would I want to sit there talking to her? Right? It's not all about looks. It's not all about money, but it has something to do with it, right? Like the girl says, she don't care. The girls will say they don't care if we got a lot of money, but they want us to have a job, so they know we're not lazy fuck. Right? What if a girl with a lot of money sees me working and likes me? What, I'm gonna turn her down because she makes more money than me? Right? It ain't like I'm looking for a partner based on that, like the other gender does to us. As a whole, you know, in general, generalizing here. I'm sure the rich girls ain't looking for material shit from a guy. Girls with a good job ain't looking for your material possession, right? They're on the side of the coin where they think you're gonna fucking do that to them now, man. Because the role reversal is happening right in front of our eyes. You're so worried about getting feminized that they already did it to you. You don't realize that they already did it to you by letting girls have the same fucking job as you. You're the one distracted by the girl at work, not her, right? They'll take her fucking word for it, not yours, right? This guy just has to fucking do it, right? He just has to play this fucking game with me. Right? But they don't want to get over. They don't want to let you in, and they don't want to get over, but they ain't fucking going nowhere, right? He had to speed up to try to not let me in, but look, he's not going anywhere. Now he's going slower than he was before. Right? What is going on here? You know, what is this? Where you get to fucking be a miscreant, and I don't even get to say nothing about it. Right? But then I'm the bad guy. Then I'm the bad guy. You're doing all the bad shit, but I'm the bad guy, right? Okay. Whatever you say, you know? I don't know how I could be the bad guy when... it's not like I was like to the guy I'm working with, like, yo, stop here so I can cash the check. I don't want to waste my gas. Right, I'm already at a quarter of a tank. I'm going to have to go to the store today if I want to do any, because I got yard sales tomorrow, right? I got to sell some shit in my yard sale, and if I want food for the week, I'm going to have to go today. Right, I'm going to have to get dressed, and I'm going to have to take a shower and go shopping, right, after hauling garbage around all fucking day. Right, do you want to do that? Do you want to fucking do that? No, you don't, right? They got to break their neck to look at you, right? Right, you're looking at me, I'm looking at you. You're a loser. Look how far he got. He looked like, and then look how far he gets, like, right? Fuck you, bro. I don't care if I'm in a smaller town. Don't you see that I don't give a fuck that I'm in a smaller town than New York? I still go like this to people that disrespect me. I don't give a fuck if he's friends with somebody I know or is somebody I know. right? I've done that to my friends my whole life. When you want to talk shit, I talk shit right back to you. Anytime somebody ever said, he was saying something about you, I'll bet it was something I already said to your face. Or something I will say to your face. And was like, yup, I said that shit. Because it's fucking true, bro. Y'all lazy. Right? Now they don't want to work. They don't know what it's like to work until after they already had full beard. Meanwhile, I've been working since I had not even enough facial hair to grow a mustache.